early on, it was regulatory. What we do, this food delivery is kind of a new space, and food regulations hadn't really caught up. So everywhere we were at, we had a lot of different conversations with county health departments, state health departments, and there wasn't really a written rule about it. As we've evolved and as the industry's evolved, some standards and practices have come around, which made it a little easier to do business in a repeatable way. And then next to that, it's just a supply issue. If the demand is really growing rapidly, and we're constantly looking for more farmers, more food producers who will join the market, and they're out there. But they are oftentimes needing to make plans a year in advance. If it's August and we need more lettuce, we're just out of luck. It's time for next year. They got to order seed and plan their land. So the demand is growing much faster than we've been able to grow the supply. Yeah, I think the people who survived and who thrived through it, the reason is because their resilience was built on like a multi-pronged approach, meaning one-legged stools are really unstable, right? So what we saw was if there were farms or food producers who had built their entire business around a small private college nearby that bought all of their produce or bought all of their beef or their milk, or through a grocery distribution, sorry, a restaurant distribution, right? It seemed easy and logical for farms to get into restaurants, only sell to restaurants. We didn't see a lot of farms that would back out of farm markets, stop doing their own farm stores, and just sell to restaurants or institutions like schools. Well, that all dried up in a minute. And the same thing could have happened in other directions. And the lesson I think that was learned out of that is that you can have a resilient company when you have multiple channels for sales rather than building around one central strategy. We're leading the producer direct-to-consumer channel. Currently, it's still less than 1% of the U.S. food spend. Of all, I think it's about $700 billion that's spent on grocery in the U.S., less than 1% of that is actually spent direct between a consumer and a producer at a farmer's market or through market Wagon. And by making it more convenient and increasing the supply, we want to expand that to about 10% of the U.S. food spend. And then we want to see every community in the U.S. have access to this home delivery option that we're creating. Right now, we're in 33 cities, and there's about 120 cities in the U.S. that could support online farmers market like Market Wagon. We plan on being everywhere.
To check out more podcasts and videos, be sure to subscribe at the National Provisioner website at provisioneronline.com.